Hey, Michael with XForcePC here to talk about the Yoko Plus. I don't usually do unboxing videos, and I was actually going to do one, and then I realized my microphone was off, so it's already unboxed. I'm not going to put it back in the box just to unbox it again. So we have the Yoko Plus, obviously, some things that come in the box. You have your warranty card, you have your directions on how to clamp the thing down. The warranty appears to be, their wording's a little odd, I guess because of the translation, but 2 years parts, 1 year labor on this unit. We've got our USB cable, we've got our desk clamp, which uses, pressure to clamp it down. And then we have these little screw things here, which allow you, if you drill holes in whatever you're mounting it to run this up through the bottom and screw the unit down to a desk, which is probably the most ideal way to do it. The clamp is okay, but I know most of the times with clamping systems like this, there's a tendency for the back end of it to raise up because most of the pressure is in the front. Now, looking at this device, one of the big things that's different about it this year is you have a hat switch, which we did not have before. That, in a nutshell, is the biggest difference. Now, if you go to their website and read the specs, you'll probably find in there how they've got better sensors on the inside and more reliable gearing and all these technical things. But to the naked eye and to the end user, the big difference is going to be the fact that it has a hat switch, which most people would use for looking around inside the cockpit. The base unit appears to be the same size. Other than the hat switch, the yoke itself appears the same. It's still got the really good elevator travel axis, still very smooth, no hard detent anywhere at all. It's a soft, sort of return to center. All the things that made the original Yoko really good or great, but they've added a hat switch to it. Now we'll take a look. I'm going to take the cover off and look inside and see if I notice anything different. So let's take a look at that now. Okay, so we're looking at the insides here. I'm not an engineer, but I'll tell you what I see. The mechanism for resistance is the same. So you have this one kind of thicker bungee that provides the resistance for the elevator axis, and I'll give you a better look at that in a minute. And then you have these two smaller bungees, and I can't turn it very far because of the tabletop, but they provide the resistance for the aileron axis. And so this is a much smoother way to do it than using springs like in the Logitech unit. Now, I can tell you the mechanism design mechanically is virtually identical. What provides the resistance is virtually identical to the original Yoko, but what is different, clearly the sensors have been redesigned. And again, as I mentioned earlier, I'm not an engineer. I cannot get into the details of these sensors other than to tell you they are completely different, and one could only hope and surmise that that's for the better. And that just kind of gives you a look at the elevator axis and the aileron axis. And if you look at the fine print on the Yoko site or in the bullet points on our site, maybe you can glean some of that engineering type knowledge as to exactly what's changed. But the bottom line is we've got a hat switch, which people are going to be really happy about. We've got the same great resistance and movement with no hard detent in the middle. And then we have improved sensors. And I wish I could tell you more about how those sensors are improved, but because I'm not an engineer, I can't. But we do have improved sensors in the unit itself. We've shipped quite a few of these already before I've even done this video, and we have not had any complaints at all. Everybody's been very happy with it. Hopefully that helps give you an idea what's different about the Yoko Plus and tells you a little bit about how it works.